This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, good morning. Welcome back. Fine. So we are almost completed Terraform, right? So today is our last session, Terraform session. Yeah, today we are going to discuss about cross-platform resource attributes and conditional expressions. Two concepts are there. Conditional expressions of Terraform, right? So two things are there. Yeah, we discussed about those two concepts. Yeah. Anyone having any questions on previous sessions before going to these concepts? Anyone having any questions on previous sessions? Fine. Can you see my screen, everyone?
Yes.
Fine. So first we discuss about cross-platform resource attributes. Which are basically, can you mute everyone? Yeah, Terraform cross-account resource attributes. Yeah, this is we can understand theoretically because we require two different VPCs required to perform this activity. Two different region VPCs required. Okay, that is why we can understand theoretically. Yeah. So basically, what is cross account attributes, right? So which is nothing but VPC peering, right? So normally, when you want to perform any Terraform activities like infrastructure automation activities, what we will do? So by using Visual Studio Code, we can execute the script, right? So when we execute the script, what will happen? This script will be executed in the particular region, right? So AWS region, here US East 2 region or whatever region, right? So whenever we execute this, fine. But here, my requirement is I want to execute at a time in two regions. Okay. So whatever script I prepared here, that I want to execute in two regions. So US East 2 and US East 1, or else Europe region, US region, right? So to execute that, we require this cross account resource attributes. Okay, but that will be we can work on licensing version only. So if you want to execute on two regions, first the VPC peering is required, peering connectivity, right? After that, so Terraform licensing version required to perform this activity. So the same way, whatever you prepare here script, the same way you can prepare. I show you some sample script here. Okay. Yeah. Fine. So for example, yeah. For example, I have one VPC here. This is one VPC, right? Also one more VPC I have. This is one more VPC, right? These are two different VPCs. In two different VPCs, for example, this is VPC1 Europe VPC. Europe VPC, Europe region. This is VPC2 US East 2. Right? Two VPCs are there. So in this VPCs, I have different subnets are there. Subnet 1 and subnet 2. subnet 1, subnet, right? So two different subnets are there. So every VPC will have their own IP range, right? For example, this VPC is having 10.0.0.0 range, right? So here we have 172.17.0.0 range. Two different IP ranges, right? So VPC to VPC, every VPC, for example, if you take Mumbai VPC, right? So Mumbai VPC will have different range, right? If you take other region VPC, Singapore VPC, so we'll have different IP range, right? So VPC to VPC, if you want to communicate, some peering should be enabled. Peering, VPC peering should be enabled. Peering means communication. So you can say peering. So once we enable this peering, what will happen? These two VPCs will communicate each other. So because here, so if the VPCs are having two ranges are same ranges, they can communicate. But here we have two different IP ranges, right? They cannot communicate. That is why we enable peering. So if you want to enable peering, right? So we required in between this, a routing should be enabled. Routing tables. We can talk about routing tables in AWS. This router should be enabled. This is router symbol. Routing should be enabled, right? So what is router functionality? What is router functionality? Anyone? What router will do?
Giving directions. Inbound and outbound.
Sorry, can you come again? Yeah. So routing means basically, so two different networks. If you have two different networks, you can communicate between. You can communicate from one network to other network. If you have two different networks, right? For example, we are using one router in our home, internet router, right? So our IP range is different range. We are going to connect other range outside world, for which we require one routing. So if you want to use, yeah, if you want to communicate from your IP range to other range, some routing required, routers required, right? So by using router only, we can communicate other networks, right? So even though subnets also same, subnetting also same, right? So subnets also different ranges will be there here. For example, this subnet range is 10.0.1.0. This subnet range is 10.0.1.0. This subnet range is 10.0.2.0. So subnet to subnet also ranges will be different. Subnet to subnet also we cannot communicate. We can restrict the traffic, right? So VPC to VPC also we can stop the communication here. Okay. So this subnet range is 172.17.1.0. This is 2.0. Right? Two different subnets, right? So yeah, what I'm doing here in this subnet, we have some EC2 instances, right? So in this subnet, we have Azure VMs, right? So in this subnet, we have same EC2. Here we have GCP VM instances, GCP VMs, right? So different environments are there in different regions in different subnets. In that case, what we will do by using Terraform VC, Visual Studio Code, right? So VCS, yeah, we can execute the scripts at a time on different regions, different subnets, right? Yeah, so let us go and check here in the website. Cross account resource attributes in Terraform. Just search like this. So we'll get some sample scripts. I'll show you here. Cross account role. Okay. Cloud Drive. See here. See what it is saying. Provider AWS alias name region US East 1. What it is saying here? US West 1. US East 1, US West 1, two different regions, right? So they prepare some example here, right? See here, US East 1, US West 1. We can perform at a time whatever activity you want to execute. So till now we executed in single region, right? So when you want to perform this, so same way syntax is same. Provider AWS alias name region original region, right? Profile var.aws underscore profile. This is variable, right? So we discuss about that variables after this class resource attributes. We discuss about variables. Okay, yeah. Now the same way, yeah, open close the same way. Provider AWS alias US West 1 and region US West 1. So var.aws underscore profile. Var means what will happen in variable file. Already script prepared here. From variable file they are calling. Here they are not showing. Here they are not showing any script here in this file. So they are not showing any script. So we save the file in. We save the script in variables. From the variables you can call them. You understand, right? What is variable? You know, right? What is variable?
It's a placeholder. Later, when you do the action value, for the time being, you would use a variable.
Yes.
They will call from other place also.
Exactly. Placeholder, right? So we can hold somewhere the script, right? So the same way in our Terraform Visual Studio Code, here what we did, so access key ID, secret key ID received in AWS CLI, right? So whenever we execute the script, it is calling from AWS CLI. That is placeholder. That is nothing but variable. So that is not variable exactly, but we hold in AWS CLI. The same way, whatever script you want to showcase here, that you can hold in variable file. When you execute this script will call from variable file. That I'll show you after this. Okay? Yeah. So here, when you want to perform any activity in different regions, we use cross-account resource attributes. So if you get this question, simply can understand what is cross-account resource attributes, right? So when I want to perform any activity in two different regions, I can use cross-account resource attributes. Okay. Scripts will be available in real-time projects. You can take the scripts, you can customize, you can execute them. But concept-wise, we have to understand, right? Yeah. Next one more concept is there, which is variables, Terraform variables. We can say conditional expressions. Okay. Yeah, basically, what is variable? We discussed already, right? So variable is a placeholder, right? So where you want to place your scripts, right? So basically, what is what is placeholder? What is variable, right? Fine. So variables are variables are three types. Let's try to understand first before going to variables. So variable is nothing but placeholder where you want to store your script. Okay. variables in Terraform. Yeah. So these variables are, we have three types. We have three types of variables are there. First one is main script. Second one is variable script. Third one is output script. Right? So what is main script? What is variable script? What is output script? Right? So main script is nothing but where the main script is created. For example, main.tf, one file is there, right? Main.tf. This is the main script. So this is the main script, right? So in main.tf, what we will do, we will call them. We will call where we store the script. So for which what we will do, var.region, var.ami. Here, so currently we have here region is US East 2, right? So normally when we have variables, we don't showcase here the name, exact name we don't showcase. We don't need to showcase. Okay. So AMI also we can save in variable file. Here what we will do, var.ami. We can give var.ami, right? So it will call from variable file, right? So tags also, even tags also, even environment, even whatever you want, right? So all the files we have, we can save in variable file. We can call from variable, right? Yeah. Next one, variable script. What is variable script? So here what we will do, we create one more in this. We create one more file, which is var.tf. Okay. So in that var.tf, you can save the script, whatever script you want, right? Output means, so when we execute that, output script means, so when we execute variables, we get some output, var.output, right? That is variable script, right? Now, what I will do, for example, this is the script. This is the main.tf, right? In variables main.tf. Now, what I will do here, I want to create one more file, which is var.tf, right? So I can prepare the script in var.tf. I can call from var.tf. Okay. Yeah. Now I create one more file here. Yeah. var.tf. In this var.tf, I want to prepare something. Okay. Yeah. So what I can prepare here, for example, region. If you want to save region variables, you can save. So first, what I will do, I can save AMI. I can save AMI. Okay. So if you want to save AMI in variable file, okay. So here what we will do, variable within the double quotes, we can give the name of variable AMI, right? Yeah. So curly is open here. Enter. Here what I will do, type equal to string. So what I'm doing here, so I want to save something here. Okay. Enter. Now here default equal to value. Whatever AMI you want to hold in variable, that you have to give here, right? So whatever variable. Now AMI ID I want to save here. AMI ID, whatever AMI ID I have, I want to save this. Just copy this and paste in this. Right? So what I'm doing here, what I did here, I want to hold the script in variable file. Save this. After that, I want to call the script from main.tf, right? So in main.tf, what we have to do here, we can remove this. We already saved in. Yeah, we already saved in variable file var.tf. Now I remove here. Now what I will do here, what I will do, var.ami. var.ami. So means what will happen? It will call from variable file when I execute this script. Okay. Now I save this. Yeah. Now what I will do? Terraform init. Under VPC we created. No, under this file. Okay. You need to go to the folder, right? CD batch 49. Yeah, in this folder only we have to execute. Yeah. So this is your answer. Keshav, you tried, right? This is your answer. So you have to go to exact folder. So this error you got, this error only you got. You understand, right? This error you got. That is why you have to go to exact path. Now we can execute Terraform init. Now it will be executed. See here. Successfully initialized. Right? Now Terraform plan. See here. Now one to add. Right? So Terraform apply. Now it is applying. It is calling from variable file, right? Whatever AMI we have, that we saved in variable file. It's taking some time, right? Just a minute. I'm canceling this. It's taking time. That is why I'm canceling this. Yes. Now it is executed. Yes. Now it is creating the source. Okay. Here it is giving some error. Okay. AWS instance example creating launch source instance invalid AMI ID. Right. I think AMI ID is invalid. Let me check that. 3E561, right?
Amazon machine image, right, sir?
Yes, Amazon machine is.
Ram, I have one doubt. Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, here we have mentioned that variable file is within the folder, right? Our development.
In the folder, exactly.
if I'm placing that variable file in outside of that folder, what will happen? Because it is a global variable only, right? I can access from anywhere.
Outside of the folder, if you mention, how can we call? It is not possible, right? Within the folder only, you have to give that variable. So in Visual Studio Code, normally we use in, within the folder only, right? So 3E561. 3E5, correctly we give, right?
Okay, thank you.
We are not AMS status code to study. Okay. On main.df line 6 in resource restrictions example. Okay. Okay. Fine. So we have here we have to do something here. So this double quotes we have to remove. Double quotes should not be given here. Okay. Double quotes not required. So once you remove this, it will work. Yeah, now it will work. Save this. Fine. Now clear the screen. Now we can execute once. Init plan and apply. Now it will apply. It will take now because double quotes we should not do here. Now it is created. Done. Right? Resource is created here. So if you give any syntax error, it will not take, right? So resource is created now. So when we use variables, right? So whatever script you want to prepare, you can prepare in variable.tf. So this main.tf will call from variable.tf and it will execute, right?
Hello, Ram.
Yeah.
So what is the main use of variable file? Without variable file also we can work, right? It is not like it is mandatory.
It's not mandatory, but some companies they use variable files also. So because they don't want to showcase the script while executing the script. So for example, here access key is secret key. Why we remove that from the script main script? When we execute that, it should not be. You should not showcase that. When you showcase that, others will take that and they can use easily. The same way, on which region you want to create the resources and which AMI you are using, right? That you can hide by creating variables. That is nothing but conditional expressions, right? So that what will happen here? Security, right? So you can use directly or else you can use indirectly also. Okay, fine. So with this, the same way T2 micro server name, environment, region also you can prepare as a variable. Same in var.tf you can prepare this variable. For example, server name, development server, right? If you want to prepare this, okay, what we will do? Go to var. Here the same script, variable in double quotes. What we will do? dev. I am giving just dev, okay, or else development, right? Enter. Here type string. Now here what I will do, default equal to development server. The name I can give here. Right now, go to main.tf, go to main script. Here, what I will do, what I can give here, what I can give, anyone? Where development. So even server name also you can give in the variable, right? Even T2 micro also you can give in the variable. Right now, what I will do, go to variable again, variable. Yeah, here I can give micro. Okay, type string. Default equal to T2 dot micro. Save this.
The type is always string int.
We can change different ways. Different ways are there, but normally we use string here for the variable.
You take other ones.
Other source, yes. Go to instance type. You can remove here and var dot micro. You can remove this double quotes here, right? Var dot micro. Fine. Now you can save this. Even environment also, test also you can change. Region also you can change, right? Now I'll try this. Maybe I get some error here. I'll show you. Okay. So now I can save this and execute this. Terraform init. Terraform plan. And apply. It is working fine, right? Yeah. So the same, whatever script you have, all the script you can save in variables. You can execute from main script, main.tf. It will be executed. Done. So here in main script, you are not showing anything here. Even AMI and instance type, name, even test also can move into variable. Region also you can save in variable. Right? This is the way normally in real-time projects. Some of the projects like banking domains, insurance domains, they use like this variables. So security, more security. They don't show. When we execute the script, so we should not showcase that, right? So indirectly we can execute, right? Any questions up to you?
Like logistics, manufacturing, not that secure. Right? So banking insurance generally more.
Most of the banking instance domains they use like this. So even password standards also they use 12 digit, 13 digits password standards. Every month you have to modify. Last 10 passwords they don't allow. Like the security they implement.
They still use mainframes.
Mainframes, yes. Mainframes also.
Mainframes is more secure than cloud. They think like that.
Yeah. Currently cloud is giving more security, but even mainframes also very secure. Yes. Fine. Yeah, so you can practice this. I provide you some documentation, okay, on this. In the document, you have some examples. You can practice that, okay, even though. So when you search in browser, you will get so many examples. You can take that and you can practice. Fine. Yeah. Now, so with this, yeah, go ahead. Yes.
What about state and state locking for each loop if important
Those are
debugging
theoretical
and functions?
concepts. Those are theoretical concepts. Okay. So I provide you documentation. So as we discussed this is discussed, right? Cross account resource attributes. The same way in last session we discussed about Terraform graph, Terraform painting. Those are theoretical concepts, right? So that theoretical concepts I provided documentation. Just go through that. If you have any questions, you can ping me. Okay. Theoretical concepts, no need to stretch that. Okay. Yeah. If it is main concept, definitely we can discuss, right? So those are small concepts. Two more theoretical concepts are there. Just go through the document so that you will understand. Fine. Yeah. Now, so we have 20 minutes time, right? We'll come back to Kubernetes. We'll go back to Kubernetes now. Kubernetes installation commands changed, right? Yeah. Now we set up Kubernetes today. Okay. Tomorrow onwards we work on Kubernetes activities. So can you provide any system, any laptop, so that we can set up Kubernetes? I already set up in my laptop. It is working fine without any issues. Can you provide anyone? So we can set up Minikube. Minikube is working well, right? Without any issues. Minikube is working fine. Yeah. Can you give any system control so that I can install configure Kubernetes? I think Charan is there in the call. Charan, last time Terraform installed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you?
Yes, sir. I will share, sir.
Can I give control?
Yes, sir. Yes, I will give control.
Yeah. Can you share your screen? Yes. Yeah. So here, yeah. Before going to this, yeah. Just a minute. Yeah, I'm operating. Just you just stop there. Okay. So because if you operate, yeah, you and me at a time we cannot operate, right? Just wait for. Yeah. So here to set up Kubernetes, what are the prerequisites? I wanted to show you here. Minikube I want to set up here. Minikube. Right. So now requirements. Fine. Yeah. Minikube setup requirement. Right. Yeah. First of all, we require here Oracle VirtualBox required. First one, Oracle VirtualBox required.
What is Minikube?
Minikube. Have you attended last session, Kubernetes session? Theoretically, when we discuss about second one, Minikube package. Minikube is the setup, one of the Kubernetes setup. So we discussed 7 types of setups when we discuss about Kubernetes, right? What is first one? KubeADM. Second one is Minikube. Third one is COPS. Fourth one is Kubernetes and GCP. Those are 4 setups. And also EKS, Elastic Kubernetes Service, AKS, Azure Kubernetes Service, and GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine, right? 7 setups are there, Kubernetes. So any setup you can use. In real-time projects, we use KubeADM, GKE, EKS, Minikube also, right? So Minikube is the setup. Someone asking, right, what is Minikube, right? It is a Kubernetes setup, right? So Minikube package, if you deploy Minikube, here we require at least 2 CPUs, 2 CPUs required, 2 GB minimum required storage, right? And 2 GB of RAM, and also 20 GB hard drive, 20 GB hard drive, right? So these are the prerequisites. And also third one, we require kubectl package installation required. kubectl installation. So these are the prerequisites to start the Minikube, right? Yeah. Now what we will do? First, we download VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox. Okay. Go to browser. Search here. Download Oracle VirtualBox. Download VirtualBox for Windows. Or else directly can click on VirtualBox also. See here, first one. So this is the official site, virtualbox.org. This is a Oracle VirtualBox, right? So click on this. Yeah. Now you can click on Windows host. Windows host, first one. Now it is downloading. See here. Oracle VirtualBox is downloading. Yeah, now it is downloaded. Once it is completed, then you can double click on this. Click on this. It will open. Click on next. 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 Yes. Click on install. Now it is installed.
Sir, under this virtual box, that Windows is there, so that is nothing for Mac. There is nothing for
Nothing is there. Yes. Mac version is not there. It will take some time. So wait for a few minutes.
So other conclaves are there now, concepts will be the same, like starting, stopping.
Same, yeah. All the cloud platforms same functionality, but some terminology will be different. Now it is installing.
When bigger mainstream, mostly use the stop lead.
Yes.
The company might have all three, right? One project might have AWS, one might have Azure, right?
Yes, enterprise level. Yes. Now it is installing. Click on install. Device reference, it is installed. Yes. Click on finish. Right. So now it is installed. After that, once it is installed, next one is we have to go and check any virtual environment is enabled or not. Okay. So how can we check that? So open control panel. Open control panel. So when we install VirtualBox, other virtualization should not be enabled. Both will be clashed, right? That is why open this, click on programs. Now see here, turn Windows features on or off. Click on this. Yeah, go down here. Hypervisor should be disabled. Can you drag this, Charan? Can you drag this? Slowly you can drag. Fine. Yeah. Okay, done. It is disabled. See here. So Windows hypervisor platform disabled. Nothing selected here, right? Yeah. So you can cancel this. Yeah. After that, click on search here services. Open the services. Hypervisor services should be stop here. I think it is stop. Let me check quickly and download Minikube. Okay, anyways, this is stop. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so it is yeah, services will be stopped. After that, go and search here in the browser. Minikube download. Download Minikube. The URL here is minikube.science. Minikube dot Yeah, SIGS dot creates dot IO slash yes. Okay, just go back here. Such like this. This one. This is the official site. Click on this. Download Minikube. Click on this. I will show you like this. Minikube. Minikube path. Okay. I do one thing. I provide you one package. I already downloaded. Okay, I upload into Google Drive and give you, because here it is not showing properly. Or else I check the correct path to download this. Okay, I already downloaded into my system Minikube package. So if the path is not correctly working, I provided this Minikube install. Minikube install is there, right? This I already downloaded and configured, right? So tomorrow we'll set up this. Okay, already it's time is up, right? So we already installed Oracle VirtualBox, right? Everyone can download that and we can install that. Tomorrow we install Minikube and kubectl. Then we can configure and we start working on it, right? Yeah, everyone can download VirtualBox and can install that meanwhile. Fine. Yeah. Any questions, anyone? Yeah, we stop here. So tomorrow we'll continue this Kubernetes. So Kubernetes will take another 4 days, maybe. Different activities are there. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Yeah, we stop here. Thank you all.
Thank you.